Donald Trump has unleashed... oh, no, here, Donald Trump's just arrived. Look at the strap, Daddy's home. Isn't that good? Just arrived back in Maryland now.
You're my daddy.
After his whirlwind trip.
Well, speaking of Donald Trump, he has unleashed a tirade on social media against a CNN journalist who reported that the strikes against Iran only set nuclear sites back by a few months.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by our entertainment editor, Peter Ford. Pete, hi, what's he said now?
Well, Daddy's not happy, and this is because Natasha Bertrand, who works for CNN, had the temerity to report that information that she had accessed from the White House said that the strikes on the nuclear sites in Iran did not decimate them. They didn't obliterate them. They were severely damaged, but they're still there and, as you say, maybe only set things back by a matter of months. So she reported that, and that has set President Trump off. And we all know that he's a real junkyard dog. He gets provoked very easily and responds very strongly. In fact, this grab I'll show you indicates how angry he is at the moment with certain sections of the media. Have a look.
CNN is scum. MSDNC is scum. The New York Times is scum. They're bad people. They're sick. And what they've done is they're trying to make this unbelievable victory into something less. Now, even they admit that it was hit very hard.
Yes, so Daddy's having a bad day, and as you can see, and certainly CNN are sticking by their reporter. They say that she was simply doing her job, and that is exactly what she was doing. So any suggestion from Donald Trump that she should, and these are the words that he used, she should be thrown out like a dog, and also has gone on to say that she doesn't have what it takes to be on air anyway. See, he always gets personal. You know, he always goes down to gutter level, and that's where he loses a lot of points. He can't really present a solid, valid argument. And in this case, I don't know what it would be anyway. If he's got a beef, he should be having a witch hunt to try and find out who within his ranks, who within the White House is leaking the information. Don't shoot the messenger, basically.
I don't think we're ever going to be able to have a serious conversation about Donald Trump again without using the word daddy.
Speaking of big daddies, King Charles has welcomed...
No.
What is that? He's like a king.
Yeah, no.
Isn't that the biggest daddy of all?
But I don't think it's... Yeah, I'm not sure it's the way that you said it, that maybe King Charles is your daddy.
He's not my daddy. Well, he's the daddy of the Commonwealth.
I think you'll find it's freaking everyone out in here.
He's Commonwealth daddy.
Commonwealth
daddy.
Comdad.
You're my daddy.
He is daddy of the King's Trust. We all can accept that.
Yes,
that's his
he has
baby.
welcomed some very special guests to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, it used to be the Prince's Trust. Now, of course, it's become the King's Trust. Do a lot of great work here in Australia, of course, headed up by Julie Bishop. But they had a big function at Buckingham Palace, and George and Amal Clooney were there. And I guess the funny kind of takeaway now is this obsession with George Clooney's hair, because, of course, in the recent play he was doing on Broadway, he had to have it dyed, and actually had to have it dyed pretty badly. That was part of the character he was playing, and he hated it. And the first thing he went and did was get it washed out as best he could as soon as that play closed a few weeks ago. As you can see there at Buckingham Palace, George and Amal, of course, both have their own individual trusts. Amal's is for women's empowerment, and they work a lot in collaboration with the King's Trust on certain projects. So wouldn't we all love to have been there at Buckingham Palace for that one?
Yeah, no. Scarlett Johansson has cleared the air, Pete, after a kiss with a co-star went kind of viral, yeah?
Yeah, kissing's a funny thing, isn't it? And
Isn't it?
And you've got to be sure that you've got access and permission to be doing it. And then it gets into the question of on the lips, on the cheek, what do you do? And there have been recent photographs of Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey, who obviously are good friends, and they've been working together on the new Jurassic Park movie. And at the opening nights, they have been photographed and filmed kissing pretty much on the lips, you would say, kind of full on. Now, Jonathan is gay, has a partner, Scarlett is married, and certainly according to Scarlett, it's a whole lot of fuss about nothing. This is what she said.
Is that why we keep planting lips on him? Or?
He's a lovable guy. What can I say? And you know, I don't know. It's just we're friendly people.
We're friendly people, as long as you know the other person's a friendly person as well.
Mutual friendliness is okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete.